And let's look at some very specific scripts that you can practice. You should practice with a partner, a colleague. Practice with someone that is not going to tell you, oh, you're doing great or you're sounding great. Practice with someone who will be honest with you, who will give you some insight and some coaching, if you will, as to what you can do better. So here's a sample script. Hello, Mr. Ms. Seller. My name is Giro. The reason I'm calling is I noticed that your home at 1234 Main Street shows that it did not sell. Is that correct? My job is to know all of the inventory, both past and present. I would love to see your home and offer you some tips and suggestions for when you decide to market your home again. You're just calling to offer them some help, like we discussed previously. I'd just like to see your home and offer some suggestions. You might see some things that they didn't see, the previous agent didn't see. If your home had sold, where would you be moving? Did you already identify your replacement home? If I brought you an offer today for a price acceptable to you, would you be interested in moving forward? It's really important to know about their reasoning, about their motivation to put their home on the market and sell. We talked about that earlier. Do they want to move next to a job? Do they want to move next to a loved one, a new grandchild? Have they already bought another home? Did they really need to sell this home? These are all motivating factors that you need to know. Here's another one for expired listings. Was there anything that you feel your former agent should have done or did not do? Well, Mr. Seller, Joe, Jane, it sounds to me like you still want to sell your home, right? I'm sure you won't be working with the last agent again. Is that correct? When do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home? You have to practice these so they come out very, very naturally. Not canned, not like the robocalls we get. You all know how terrible those sound, so you want to make sure you don't sound like one of them. When do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home? What a great question. What a great open-ended question. Open-ended questions are the ones that they can't simply answer with a yes or a no. So it's when, which, why, right? When do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home? Amazing. Great, great, great question. Listen, I'd like to set up a quick appointment with you for a complimentary lesson, not a sales pitch, on marketing and selling your home. If you like what I have to say, would you consider listing your home with me? Very natural, very smooth, very uncanned, very empathetic. If you like what I have to say, would you consider listing your home with me? This is soft close, right? This is asking for the listing. This is asking for the contract. Good morning. Is Seller there? This is Giro with Radius. I'm reviewing market activity over the last 24 hours and I see that your home is no longer for sale. It's a beautiful home and I'm sorry that it was on the market for 93 days without selling. Your home is in a great area, so I'm assuming you'd still be interested in selling for the right price. Would you mind if I swing by later this week to drop off a comparative market analysis and a short synopsis on why your home did not sell? Great. Would Friday at 1 p.m. or Saturday 11 a.m. work best? See how that last question, again, open-ended. Either or, you're giving them a choice. They can't say yes or no. Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. And again, if you look at how this paragraph, how this script is working, there's a lot of very good specific wording there to help you get in front of this prospective seller whose home didn't sell. I'm reviewing market activity. It shows that you know what's going on in the market. I noticed your home is no longer for sale. We're not using, I noticed your home expired, no longer for sale. Because if they want to sell, if they have to sell, when you say no longer for sale, the first thing is, no, my home is still for sale. So you're dropping all these little hints and you're creating this sort of sense of urgency in them with the very specific wording of every sentence. I'm sorry your home didn't sell after, you can put whatever amount of days there. 93 days without selling on the market. It's a great home in a great area. For the right price, like every home, it will sell. Would you mind if I swing by? You see these, it's a great way. You want to practice these with people. They have to become automatic, not canned. They have to come across very smooth, very professional, and very, very empathetic. You're there to help them achieve their goal of getting their home sold. Why are you selling? Right? You have to know the motivation. If you know the motivation, then you'll know exactly what script, what dialogue to use when. This is very key. When do you plan on moving? Have they already bought something? Do they already have the new job? Have they already committed to the new community? What is the most important thing you need from this sale? Is it to sell and move on? Is it you need the funds from this sale to close on something else? Do you have to sell before you move? Again, understand the motivations and why they're selling. Is it price? Time on market? The least amount of convenience? What of these is the most important for you? Are all three of them important for you? Why? Have you ever sold a home before? Have you ever sold a home before? Of course you want to know this. How much of the proceeds of the sale will be needed to purchase your next home? Again, we talked about, do they need? Do they have to have the sale? Can they move and still market the home? These are all motivations you have to know in order to be able to speak with them accordingly and help them and strategize with them accordingly. How much do you feel your home is worth in the current market? If you don't ask this question at a listing agreement, I would bet almost 100% there's going to be objections and conflict at the time when you discuss price. It hasn't happened a lot of times, but it has happened a significant amount of times for me over my career where I have a particular anticipated price and I go with that price range in mind and we are just way off. Does it help me to know? Of course, because now I have to prepare for that objection. I have to have my own homework done, of course, be prepared for it so I can address it. Have you met with other real estate practitioners? Am I being interviewed along with other people? How would you measure your internet-based technology knowledge and your use, right? How much do you know about the use of the internet and technology? Are you comfortable with it? Are you very, very old-fashioned and everything is traditional? Are you high level of use of technology and internet? These are all questions to which you want to have the answers.